What's up, everybody? I'm back to do another video, and this one is my top 32 favorite WrestleMania matches. I went from 32 down to number 10 so far. I have two parts, 32 to 20 is up, and I believe 19 to 10 is up also. So this is my third and final part of my top 32 WrestleMania favorite matches. Why do I got a top 32? Because WrestleMania turns 32 years old. That's why. It's 32. So, starting off with number 10 to 1 I'm doing in this video. Number 10 is Sting versus Triple H from last year's WrestleMania 31. It was a very entertaining match. You had a lot of interference from DX, and then the NWO came out. That was shocking as hell. And as an Attitude Era fan, and as a major fan, when the Monday Night Wars were going on, I loved seeing the NWO face off with DX at last year's WrestleMania. That was a WrestleMania moment. It was epic. It was fun to watch. It was very entertaining and brought me back to my teenage years and my childhood. So, number 10 favorite WrestleMania match is Sting versus Triple H is my number 10 at WrestleMania 31. Number 9 favorite WrestleMania match at number 9 is from WrestleMania 10, Bret Hart versus Owen Hart, his brother. Brother versus brother, the first ever brother versus brother match. It was a very, very good wrestling match, and pretty shocking that Owen won. But I was glad Owen won. It made sense, because then in the summer, Owen became the king of the ring. So he got a good push from beating his brother, Bret. And Bret, in my opinion, Bret was always looked at by the fans as the top Hart family member. But when Owen defeated Bret, I think Owen got a lot more respect from the fans and was looked at as a pretty damn good wrestler and a top guy. Even though he never, sadly, Owen Hart never won the WWE Championship. But he should have won it. If he would have lived, he probably would have. So Bret versus Owen from WrestleMania 10 is my number 9 favorite WrestleMania match. Number 8 favorite WrestleMania match is the Iron Man match from WrestleMania 12, Bret Hart versus Shawn Michaels. It was an epic match. I don't know what else I can say about it that already hasn't been said. It was damn good. It was one of the best matches in WrestleMania history, but I got it at number 8. It's one of my favorites, but it's not number 1. Bret versus Shawn, WrestleMania 12 is my number 8. Number 7 favorite match. It wasn't much of a match, but it was still I guess it still was a match, because it was a Money in the Bank cash-in. Seth Rollins cashing in his Money in the Bank briefcase and winning the title from WrestleMania 31 is my number 7 favorite WrestleMania match. Is Seth Rollins' WrestleMania 31 cash-in. My number 6 favorite WrestleMania match is from WrestleMania 6, The Ultimate Warrior as the Intercontinental Champion getting a title shot against Hulk Hogan for the WWF Championship. Very good match. It was Warrior's best match in his WWF career, in my opinion. Hogan brought the best out in the Warrior. I mean, Warrior brought his A game. I wouldn't say Hogan had to carry the match, because Warrior did his job and did his part. Very good match, very entertaining. Watch it back if you have the network. Hogan versus Warrior is always fun to watch. That's my number 6, Hogan versus Ultimate Warrior from WrestleMania 6. My number 5 is from WrestleMania 3, Hulk Hogan against Andre the Giant. It was the main event. It was what drew the giant crowd in the Silverdome. It was epic. Hogan slamming Andre was epic. I'll never forget it. And still watching that match to this day, still seeing that match gives me goosebumps and just makes me very happy and puts a smile on my face. So Hogan Andre from WrestleMania 3 is my number 5. My number 4 is from WrestleMania 19, Brock Lesnar against Kurt Angle. I loved that match. It could have been better, but I think they were playing it a little bit safe because Kurt Angle had a really bad injured neck and needed neck surgery. But they still did damn good work and damn good wrestling in it. So that's my number 4. Kurt Angle versus Brock Lesnar from WrestleMania 19. My number 3 is from WrestleMania 25. Shawn Michaels against The Undertaker. Very, very good match. I mean, it had great near falls, great kickouts, so the crowd was really into it, and every single fan watching that match was into the match. It was very entertaining to watch. My throat is sore as hell, but whatever. Sounds like I'm losing my voice, but I'm almost done. So again, my number 3 favorite WrestleMania match is WrestleMania 25 HBK versus The Undertaker. Number 2 favorite of all time is from WrestleMania 3, Ricky Steamboat against the Macho Man Randy Savage. It was epic. It was very good. It was a match that none of its fans have ever seen before, especially in the 80s. It was very good. My number 1 favorite WrestleMania match is The Undertaker versus HBK at WrestleMania 26. Why is it my number 1? It was not better than WrestleMania 25, but it's my number 1 because of Shawn Michaels having to retire after the match. If he lost, he had to retire. And Shawn Michaels growing up, especially in the early 90s, into the 95, 96, 97, Shawn Michaels was one of my favorite wrestlers ever. So that's why it's my number 1, because HBK had to retire. It was very sad to see. I cried a lot after he lost and he had to walk up the ramp. I was crying because I was a huge Shawn Michaels fan. I love the guy, loved what he did in the ring, and I'm glad he became a better person by becoming a Christian, because before he was religious, he was pretty much a douche and not a good guy to a lot of people backstage in the company. So good for Shawn that he found religion. So again, number 10, Sting Triple H from WrestleMania 31. Number 9, Bret versus Owen, WrestleMania 10. Number 8, WrestleMania 12, Bret versus Shawn. Number 7, the WrestleMania 31, Seth Rollins cash-in. Number 6, Hogan versus Warrior from WrestleMania 6. Number 5, Hogan versus Andre, WrestleMania 3. Number 4, Brock versus Kurt Angle from WrestleMania 19. Number 3, from WrestleMania 25, HBK versus Undertaker. Number 2, Ricky Steamboat versus Macho Man from WrestleMania 3. And my number 1 favorite WrestleMania match, as I said, because it was HBK having to retire after it. My number 1, HBK versus The Undertaker from WrestleMania 26. There's my list of my favorite top 32 WrestleMania matches. I just did 10 to 1. Hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't enjoy it and you don't agree, those are some of the best WrestleMania matches from 10 to 1. If you don't agree, well, make your own WrestleMania list. Wherever you make your list, do it on Twitter or make it on a video on YouTube. Bye for now, everybody. Follow me on Twitter at TNAWWE Guy and at NXT WWE Guy. I hope you enjoyed my favorite WrestleMania matches 10-1. Bye for now.